Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, I'm jumping on. God, that was a late one last night. I think it was about 5:30. Actually ended up going to bed. Okay. The song all I keep, kind of singing out loud is Roxanne, you don't have to put on the red light. Roxanne. Wow, can't get that tune out of my head anyway. Let's have a look. We're going with the Witches Tarot. Let's have a check-in and see what's going down. Are we going to be using the Witches Tarot Companion? Maybe. Let's put that there, and then Jasper won't be able to lie on that seat. I think he's over the other side. Witches Tarot Companion. Maybe we're using that today. I've got out the Divine Feminine Oracle, the Psychic Tarot, and the Enchanted Map. I was going to take us outside, but again, it's a little bit nippy. So, okay. It's coming. It's coming. It's warming up. Oh, now I've got Bruno Mars in my head. It's warming up. Can you feel it? It's warming up. Okay, we've got the Chariot. So this is a major arcana. This is the universe giving you that push, that nudge. It's the masculine, feminine energy, and it looks like they are on their way. Now, with the Chariot card, in this card, I know, I'm going to read it. We're going to use the Companion. Yeah, why not? Okay, Companion card. I don't know what's gone on with the other cards, so let's lay them out, and we'll come back to them. How many have we got here? I don't know. 4. And then we'll have a 3. And then we go to this 1. Okay. 3 to 1. Right. Let's have a look at this Chariot card. Let's read the meaning of it from the Witches Tarot Companion. Always do with a companion on our travels, and I've opened it up. Wow, for me, it's quite good. Okay. Let's describe the card to you. Let me hold up the card. It's such a big book. Right, let me see if I can come in so you can actually see this this picture. That's good. So it says, an armoured clad charioteer stands inside his gold and silver chariot as he races his horses through the clouds and across the sky. In the background, we see a crescent moon, very much like the one I've been seeing out there actually, but it's on the other side. In the background, we see a crescent moon, starry skies, and the sun rises lighter sky beneath him. On the charioteer's helmet is an 8-pointed star. Okay, I'm just going to pop it. Okay, I've got to do a balancing act here. Guys, it's going to be quite hard, isn't it, for you to actually see without me shaking as well. So, okay. On the charioteer's helmet is an 8-pointed star. So I'm just going to leave it like that and come back and rest my elbow here. So for the third and final time. Okay. On the charioteer's helmet is an 8-pointed star. This is star Venus. Okay, so that's a feminine energy. It's a feminine's planet. A symbol of healing. Across his armour is a golden sash bearing the signs of the zodiac. He holds a magician's wand aloft in his left hand. With his right hand, he appears to be directing the 2 horses that are pulling the chariot with the strength of his will alone, as there are no reins on the horses. This illustrates that he is in control of his personal power and the magical energy at play. I want to say, go Divine Masculine. Okay, soaring across the sky like that. So the chariot tells a story of the hero. He who has battled fiercely, doesn't just says fiercely, and won. This is the only card in the deck that has 2 horses in it, and their symbolism is important. The pair of horses mimics the pillars in the High Priestess card. To the driver's right is a black horse, which represents night, lunar magic, chaos, the subconscious, and feminine energies. The white horse on the driver's left symbolises the day, solar magic, order, the conscious mind, the masculine energies. Rather than being ruled by those forces, the charioteer directs them and harnesses these powers to create the outcome that he desires, just as we see him controlling the pair of horses and keeping them moving forward together. The birds agree. Wow. Oh, I didn't read any more of it. So, should we have a look at the meaning? Soaring across the sky. Okay. I can't find it so easy now, can I? It's 7. Come on, let's go back. 5. Thank goodness the masculines are on it, because I'm losing direction here. So the meanings, this card, I've got to really try and just focus and actually read the words rather than, okay, this is a card that speaks of hard-won victories. The Chariot card is all about self-confidence, control, motivation, and the determination to succeed. Tap into your own personal power and you will see your goals manifest. Obstacles and blocks will be removed. Work magic for movement and change. When the Chariot comes roaring into a reading, it is a message to combine your magic with mental discipline and tenacity. Power comes from within. Believe in yourself, combine determination, focus and willpower, and you will succeed. In the major arcana, only the Chariot, the High Priestess and the Star cards have starry skies. These 3 cards are linked. If the High Priestess appears in a reading with the Chariot, it is a sign that victory can be obtained through wisdom. If the Star appears in a reading with the Chariot, it is a sign that victory will bring an emotional healing. It's going to be interesting to see what's underneath them 7 cards. So the key words are willpower, ambition, focus and drive, leadership abilities. Tap into your personal power to see your magic manifest. Overcome adversity and any obstacles in your path. Don't give up, hang in there. Okay, deity associations, Apollo, Artemis and Helios. That's really, yeah, okay. The Chariot. Bonnie Tyler, I need a hero. Is it Bonnie Tyler? I need a hero. What are we holding out for? There's the Sun card. I said it was going to warm up. Can you feel it? It's warming up. This is the end of heartache and loss. Okay, it says that if it comes out with the Star card, then this kind of movement forward is going to bring forward healing. Okay, emotional healing. So we've got the most positive card in the deck, the Sun card, the 3 of Swords, the Surrender card, the 5 of Swords, the High Priest. That's the Hierophant. Okay, so that's the High Priestess companion. Might have to read these major arcanas here because it's what the universe has got its hands on. That was that row. Should we read that row first before we go on to the 3? So we're looking at it's all about the Chariots. It's like at the apex of this reading here. So we've had a look at what the Chariot means. So let's have a look at the Sun. Let's check out what the most positive card in the deck would like to say. A young boy is riding a white horse through a field of gorgeous sunflowers. Above him, in a summer blue sky, white clouds are illuminated by the brilliant sun that radiates down. It is the height of the growing season and a day of power, the summer solstice. The little boy portrayed in the card is sweet, smiling, happy and having an adventure. He embodies excitement, enthusiasm and joy. If you listen carefully, you will hear him call you to come join him on his adventure. He is the divine sun child. Now, the sun is of the masculine energy, okay? Sunflowers naturally turn to face the sun during the day, and in the language of flowers, the sunflower symbolises fame, success and esteem. The white horse stands for movement and progress. In many mythologies, a white horse represents dawn, life, light, and illumination. Also, white horses are linked to magic and the fairy realms. The white horse, the blonde child, and the sunflowers are all recognised as classic solar symbols. This happy major arcana card is also associated with personal power and the celebration of the equinoxes and the solstices. Interesting. So, the meaning. This is one of the most fortuitous cards in the tarot deck. The Sun is a card of good omens, good luck, achievement, creativity, and breakthroughs. Dance under the light of the sun and work some solar magic. Success is yours. Expect happier times, good health, energy, and vitality. Spiritual wholeness has been achieved. It's the rise of the divine masculine. Got goosebumps. You will enjoy good times with dear friends, and magical events and celebrations are coming your way. Personal power is at its peak. Focus that charisma and see where it takes you. Things are working in your favour, so hang on tight and enjoy the ride. Okay, so the keywords are achievement, personal power, good times, happy events, friendship, vitality, joy, enthusiasm, fame, growth, success, happiness, solar magic, the solstices and the equinoxes. Okay. Wow. It just says on it, hang on tight and enjoy the ride. That's going to have to be the the title of this video. So we've got the Sun, which really kind of just saying it's the masculine. Okay, the success, recognition, determination. So then we have the Three of Swords. So this is about moving on from heartache. Now I'm not going to go into read, I don't think, the actual description of the card, but I'm going to read the meaning. Otherwise we will be here all day. Okay. So let's check out this Three of Swords. Excuse me. All of a sudden we're not wanting to talk, so let's clear the throat. Three of Swords. When the Three of Swords is dealt in a reading, it causes a visceral reaction. This is a brutally tough card. There is no polite or soft way to put it. Okay. When the Three of Swords turns up in a reading, it's like a sucker punch to the stomach. It hurts. This card, more than any other, illustrates the pain and loss the querent is experiencing at this time. When you need to understand, what you need to understand is that you will have to take the pain into your heart, accept it, shed your tears, and then move beyond it. Once you have accepted the pain and experienced the grief, then, and only then, can you move forward. This card may also stand for a delay to a project and plans, or the painful karmic repercussions that are experienced when a manipulative spell backfires on the caster. Okay, so the keywords here are delay, personal betrayal, loss, a time of drama and tears, sadness, conflict, a spell that has backfired. Okay. So then we have the surrender card, the Five of Swords. It came out yesterday about now it's time to heal, and it says only until then can you move forward, but it looks like that's kind of done. There's a surrender here, so let's read what the Five of Swords would like to say. When the Five of Swords appears in a reading, it is a signal that the querent is feeling humiliated and embarrassed. This is only a partial defeat, and they are still in control. Don't give up. Shift things around and look for more possibilities. Allow the element of air to bring some fresh air and a new perspective into your life. Heed the message of the dragonfly and see through the illusions of others. Transform your life into something bright and wonderful. With the Sun card there. Okay, so the keywords are embarrassment, illusion, trickery. Learn to laugh at yourself and keep going forward. Once you've healed, and it is only then, once you've healed, you can look back and really laugh at it because you have more of a deeper meaning and understanding. Really is kind of like the dark night of the song we're coming out. And we've got the High Priestess here. So a major arcana, we're going to read all of this one. The universe has got its hands on it, it's directing you, okay, but can only do it to a certain point. You do need to have that willpower to, it states in the card about how you're ready. Seeing as it's coming after the Three of Swords, healing, the surrendering, feeling embarrassed, but moving on from that, learning to laugh about it, and then we come to the High Priestess. So 5. It's that transitional phase. The High Priest sits on a stone bench at the temple. I said at the apex, didn't I, of this reading? Okay, at the temple. He is an elegant older gentleman, one of the wise ones. He wears a rich, flowing, regal scarlet robe, and his silver pentagram, a symbol of magical power and personal protection, is displayed proudly upon his chest. The position of his right hand, 2 fingers up and 2 fingers down, and the wooden staff he holds in his left hand are classic tarot symbols. They represent balance between the worlds of the physical and the spiritual. The 3 cross pieces of the staff correspond to the upper world, the middle world, and the underworld. In the background we see mountains and a lush natural setting. In the foreground a long shadow is cast. 2 large skeleton keys hover in the air before the High Priest. These 2 prominent skeleton keys represent the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine, represented by the moon with its silver lunar key and the sun with its golden solar key, respectively. One of the many names for this card is the Hierophant. The High Priest is an authority figure, a counsellor, and the keeper of magical traditions and knowledge. Okay, so the meaning. When this card appears in a reading, it means that there are some questions that need answering and advice to be sought. Classically, this card denotes a need for legal advice or counselling. It may also indicate a course of study or furthering your education or the need to settle disputes in a coven. But remember that the High Priest is the wise and patient counsellor, an elder and a teacher. He does not give you all the answers to your questions. Instead, he helps you figure out where to look to find your own truths. He places in your hands the keys to unlock the mysteries and to gain deeper knowledge. Then trust that you will find the answers yourself using the lessons he has so carefully taught you. So the keywords: possible legal matters to attend to, counselling, settling disputes in a coven, upholding tradition, preserving magical wisdom, understanding the mysteries of the craft, furthering your education, and uncovering your personal truths. Okay. What was I going to pick up? Oh, the mysteries. I obviously done a bit of research into the Queen of Sheba last night, and it said that she was kind of giving Solomon riddles to kind of work out. And that just kind of with the High Priest here. You will figure it all out yourself. Let's move to this last row. Oh, we've got the Lovers. It's another major arcana. So we have the Lovers. Let's read it first before I turn the other ones over. So we've now gone from we've got the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine energy here. We've got the High Priest saying that you know what's right to do. You've learned enough lessons now. You've learned enough lessons. Well, so the Lovers is already there. It's kind of, it was already planned. So it's like it's in order. We go from 5 to the 6. The transitional to the harmony to the love. A pair of young lovers share an intimate moment in a beautiful spring garden filled with blooming trees, flowers, and a stream. Let's just, I've got to try and balance my arm here. Above and behind the couple, coming out of the clouds, an angel watches over the pair. The sun illuminates the winged angel, and the angel is reaching out and blessing the bond between the couple in a shower of beautiful glowing light, representing harmony and messages. The angel gently reminds us that love enlightens and heals. The couple is on the verge of a kiss. Romance is in the air, and once the couple does kiss, their emotional commitment begins, and their destinies will forever be entwined. They are about to discover whether they have chosen well. The Lover's card is a card of choices made and romance. It is a wonderful illustration of the balance of opposites and the power of attraction. Classically, the man represents reason and the woman symbolises emotions. The woman wears a rosy pink gown, the colour of love and soft, happy emotions. I don't know if you can really see that. She has 6 pink roses in her red hair. The 6 roses are a nod to the number of this card, which symbolises a balance of opposites. Pink roses in particular stand for romantic love. In bloom at the couple's feet are daffodils and hyacinths. Hyacinths. I think that's how you pronounce it. These magical flowers add the enchantment of chivalry. Is that how you say that as well? And new love to the meaning of this card. It's a beautiful card. It's a beautiful description as well of the lovers. Okay. With the sun there. So, the meaning. The Lovers is a card of relationship and choice. This card illustrates the power of love, desire, destiny, romance and attraction. It celebrates challenges overcome so that 2 lovers can be together. The angel in this major arcana may be thought of as a matchmaker, but she may also be a protective force for the couple. The angel is a symbol of destiny. So she is there to show us how every choice we make can affect our future. The angel reminds us to choose wisely. So the keywords: sexual love, beauty, a romantic relationship, decisions, commitment, choices to be made. The choice you make now will affect your future. Love heals. Okay. Right. I love that card. Actually, this morning it was not a realisation. It's something that I realised a long time ago, but it was kind of like the simplest way I want to really kind of put for our purpose here is to love and to be loved. So for me, that's finding, it is about union. Okay, spiritual union within. So you find yourself, okay, and then you find your counterpart, and that's it. You find yourself, then you find your counterpart. Everything else was just a lesson to get there. So I'm not going to touch too much on that, but that's really all we're here for, is to love and to be loved. But yeah, let's move on to the next one. Passions ignited, the Ace of Wands. Okay. I'm going to read all of it. Don't know why, because it says dawn is breaking. Dawn is breaking and we see a blooming hawthorn branch stuck firmly into the grassy hill. The wand is a bit reminiscent of a maypole, with its crisscross ribbons and a fire red streamer blowing in the breeze. I've got Jasper grooming. He's missing himself, but he's just licking the chair. I'm going to have to move him, aren't I? Hey, Jasper. Come on, darling. I thought he was outside enjoying the sunshine. He was earlier. You look over there now, then. Let's get back to this. Interesting. May Day. It's coming soon. With the maypole. I haven't put the chair sturdy. Okay. He's a little unbalanced over there. I'm not going to get up again. So the wand is a bit reminiscent of a maypole with its crisscross ribbons and a fire red streamer blowing in the breeze. According to tradition, the hawthorn tree was a popular choice for maypoles. Behind the wand there are great rolling hills and a towering castle on a hill. My brain's gone off to what like a solstice and equinox to do with the maypole, May Day. I can remember the story, well, I can't remember the story, but there is something significant to do with a festival. If I find it, I'll pop it onto the Facebook. I'm going to have to go and research it after, otherwise it will niggle away at me. But there's it's like a celebration. I can't remember, so I'm not going to tell you. Okay. The castle in the background represents the reward that waits for you after your quest for knowledge and advancement is completed. The hawthorn is associated with the element of fire, making it fitting as the wand representation in the tarot for witches. The hawthorn flowers flourishing on the single wand symbolise ideas that emerge and then blossom from our minds. In the language of flowers, the hawthorn blossom symbolises hope. A bright red butterfly flutters to the side of the wand. The butterfly symbolises transformation, regeneration and joy. It is going to be a beautiful day and one full of promise. Okay, so the meanings. The Ace of Wands is the most potent and pure form of the masculine element of fire. Seriously, it's a reason why we use this companion today. And we're learning so much. This card shows the creative fire or energy that cannot be contained and now is bursting forth in bloom. The Ace of Wands helps to reveal the creative path or the career path that you are on. Your hard work is turning your ideas into a successful reality. This is an auspicious card if the querent is considering a new job or is up for a promotion at work. The Ace of Wands symbolises power, new beginnings, a birth, success, a new home, a promotion or a new job, ambition, passion, enthusiasm and growth. So the keywords are creativity, courage, optimism, ambition, career and business, positive starts, a birth, transformation, or even a new home. Your hard work is turning ideas into a successful reality, the element of fire. We've got one more. Wow. That's the divine masculines there. Passion has been ignited, okay? It's like it's bursting. It has to burst. It's not containable anymore. Comes after the Lovers and in comes the offer. The Knight of Cups. Okay. Hold on to your hats, guys. Jeez. Knight of Cups. Let's find the cups here. Don't think I'm going to have to do much more on this reading. Oh no, I've got these cards. Yeah, with who am I looking for? The Knight of Cups. This handsome Knight of Cups is riding leisurely across a green field. A castle can be seen off in the distance and clouds billow up in the background. Riding a beautiful grey horse. I like that mixture of the white and black there, of the energies. Okay. So, riding a beautiful grey horse, the knight follows a shimmering river towards that castle. The fair knight looks into a silver cup that he holds with a dreamy expression, as if he is seeing something reflected within. The cup held by the knight in this card can be thought of as the Grail, a traditional symbol of the divine feminine. While the Knight of Cups has no sword showing, he still wears silver armour with a beautiful flowing blue cape. This knight is elegant, not warlike. To further link him to the element of water, there is a wave motif on the trim. Let's have a look. I don't know if you can see this, guys. Maybe there. But there is a wave motif on the trim of his horse's bridle. The two-tailed heraldic mermaids embroidered into the design of his cloak symbolize eloquence, loyalty, and truth. The mermaid is Melusine, an elemental spirit of springs and rivers. The Knight of Cups can be moody and passionate, but he always follows his heart. He is a symbol of courtly love and honour. Okay. This knight could take you along on his quest. How do you think it will go? He may sweep you up into a romantic adventure or be your friend and ally, accompanying you on a trip or a spiritual journey. Okay, perfect. So the meanings: a romantic and intuitive young man with blonde hair and green or blue eyes will arrive soon. This court card often represents a sensitive, gallant and chivalrous man. He is perceptive, empathic, and maybe a little reserved. He carefully protects his feelings, which is illustrated by the armour. The Knight of Cups characterises someone who is faithful and true, who believes in magic, chivalry and honour. They are the best friend a person could hope for, and they probably love once and love deeply. This card often turns up when there is about to be a proposition or truce. This card also symbolises movement and travel, or a kind or chivalrous act. Am I saying that word right? Expect romance, visions of what to come, magic and new creative opportunities. So this expecting a romance, visions of what to come, I suggested to you about tap into your dream state. You can see what's coming. Okay. Or you may be able to see what's coming, depending. Okay, it's really what you're expecting. You're going to get what you expect. So expect romance, visions of what to come, what is to come, magic and new creative opportunities. The challenge of the Knight of Cups is this. Will you scry within the scope? I don't know what that word, let's call it scry. Will you scry within the surface of the cup to see what will be, or look for a vision of your future lover? Flow with the elements of water and seek your mystical answer. Let me read that again. The challenge of the Knight of Cups is this. Will you scry within the surface of the cup to see what will be, or look for a vision of your future partner? Okay, so it's like the opportunity's there, isn't it? I said that, you know, whether or not you're going to tap in. It's like the vision's there. Flow with the element of water and seek your mystical answer. So the keywords: a romantic young man, romance, a proposition or truce, a chivalrous act, integration of the divine feminine, dreams, a quest, movement and travel. Okay. Right. Well, that's that. Shall we have a look and see what the bottom of the deck is? We might as well. Someone's being kept awake at night, can't make a decision. So, okay, this looks like this is all kind of good. And then we have this. So, the Nine of Swords. Being kept awake at night. Yeah, I empathise. I get it. Nine of Swords. A woman wearing a nightgown lies dramatically in her boudoir. How do they say that? Boudoir. At night. Oh man, why can't I pronounce words today? It's like really boudoir. Oh, yeah. She's in her room anyway. She has the back of her hand on her forehead in a swoon from being either emotionally or physically drained. She is clearly overwhelmed, and her other hand trails limply to the floor, reaching into a box of chocolates. That's me. Oh, okay. She is clearly overwhelmed, and her other hand trails limply to the floor. Her long hair flows back across the pillars and reveals a bite mark on her neck. 2 puncture wounds as if from a vampire. Wow, this is an interesting card. Okay, let's carry on. Well, they don't sleep at night, do they? I've often wondered whether I'm a bit vampire. Okay, so the waning moon, is that waning moon? Okay, illuminates the Gothic window while 9 swords are arranged on the wall, cage-like, and blocking the view out of the window. The yellow primrose flowers embroidered on the bed linens symbolise sorrow. The woman may be reaching up towards the handle of the bottom sword. Perhaps she is finally ready to defend herself, to break free and to stop the drama. Or maybe she needs to feel sorry for herself just a bit longer. I have a heart chakra that's hanging in my window, and it has all crystals on it. If you're wondering what all the reflection is, the kind of rainbow, because I can see it on my face. Okay, the meanings of this card. This is the Drama Queen card. When it turns up in a reading, it symbolises a person who is always having a crisis or causing drama in coven dynamics or social situations. They may be an emotional or psychic vampire. This is really coming in with what I've been sharing about how to recognise what a divine feminine looks like and how to recognise what an energy vampire looks like. It was on the Facebook page I put yesterday, and it was a message for the divine masculines, as you are kind of recognising this now. So, yeah, this is a drama queen. This isn't a divine feminine. This isn't a divine masculine energy. I'm going to say this is a karmic. This is a karmic energy. So, this is the, and this is the block. This is the block of you moving forward, and the lovers is here, which means that there is someone else, otherwise it wouldn't be a lover to some degree. Okay. Well, let's have a look at what this drama queen's up to. We might be able to. I don't normally like to touch on karma too much. Karmic partners, they're all part of the process. Okay, they're on their own journey, and you know, I always feel that they have their own soulmates as well. You know, we all do. So let's have a look at this drama queen. This is the drama queen card. When it turns up in a reading, it symbolises a person who is always having a crisis or causing drama in coven dynamics or social situations. They may be an emotional or psychic vampire, or they themselves could be the willing victim of such an attack. As this is the 9 of the suit, it also symbolises that you are near the end of the problem. Things have reached their peak and should begin to settle down, as long as you do not give way to dramatics. Decide to pick up the sword, to be proactive, and to defend yourself and your personal energies. Furthermore, this card can represent the karmic repercussions of poor judgment or backlash from a manipulative magical act. I think of this card as a perfect illustration of baneful magic that has returned to its sender 3 times. Okay. So the keywords are a drama queen card, psychic or emotional vampire or victim. Baneful magic returned to its sender 3 times. That's karma coming back right at you. Okay, so it looks like the drama queen will be receiving the karma, and it looks like maybe the masculine energy, I want to say here, it could be the feminine energy, but it is really the person who's more dominant in the masculine energy will still be attached to a karmic situation. With this kind of relationship, the divine feminine energy is already kind of released. She's incorporated her divine masculine and divine feminine, and as a result of that, the divine masculine then incorporates his divine feminine energy, and I want to say rises. So it's like the divine masculine is the last, the divine masculine's energy is the last to sort out the karma. The divine feminine has done that, and that's when 2 can come together. It's rarely that they come together at the same time and go through their challenges. One goes through it on their own first, and then the other one will go through, and that's when the compassion will come, when you understand the strength of your counterpart. Okay, so we've got a karmic. Okay, a karmic situation here that's still blocking. Comes in great. It does come in great with what I've been sharing. Recognising who you're meant to be with. Okay, so let's get a Divine Feminine card. So really, it's just kind of, I said, you know, I was thinking about, you know, can we handle the truth? It is what it is. The journey is what the journey is. We can refuse not to see it like that way or like that. Or we can just embrace that this is the journey of life, and the mission is really to be loved, to love and to be loved. So let's pull a Divine Feminine card, because her energy is very dominant at the moment within the Divine Masculine. So I'm not just going to say this will be, well, I'm actually feeling that the Divine Feminines at the moment are very much in their Divine Masculine energy. The strength of the Divine Feminine, but the Divine Masculine's obviously incorporating, it's a mirror, the Divine Feminine's energy. So let's see just what energy is around at the moment for the Divine Feminine, whether you're masculine or feminine, or feminine. We both embody it. So let's have a look who's around helping us. Oh, I can't, Sam. Okay. We had this card, it came out, I remember typing it up. Amaterasu, that's what I'm going to call her. The goddess of light. Understanding your own beauty, but it's also quarrelling with her brother, and that she actually quarrelled and retreated because he was just so manipulative and nasty, and she allowed it to affect her energy. So she went off into a cave, and they actually put a mirror outside, and she stared at this mirror, wondering what this beauty was, in awe, not realising it was her own reflection. So that's very much with feminine masculine energy, because they will reflect. It's like looking in a mirror and seeing your counterpart. And that was another thing that came when I was saying, I picked up on my reading about it's actually astral travelling. I have to really watch my pronunciations, because it's astro travelling. Astral. I've done some research into that, and I felt that I've made mention, you know, of feeling watched. And where am I going with that? Oh, mirror work. And I was actually kind of wanting to say, you know, do you ever pass the mirror and not really think that it's not really your reflection, but it is? Who are you seeing in the mirror? So let's read this. Let's find out where she is in the book. "150. We are all sacred mirrors, reflecting back the same light. Amaterasu embodies the levity that brings us out of the darkness and shows us the beauty of our own light. Amaterasu is the most powerful deity in the Shinto religion. She's the solar goddess of Japanese mythology. Her name means shining in heaven. The oldest legends of Amaterasu date back to the 8th century and come from the Kojaki, or the Japanese record of ancient matters. In Shinto, kami are spirits or deities, and the most well-known story of the kami in Shinto is when Amaterasu got in a fight with her brother, Susanoo, god of the storms and of the sea. His violence made Amaterasu so upset and angry, she retreated into a cave, leaving the world in darkness. The kami of merriment placed a mirror outside of her cave and laughed so much, Amaterasu became curious. She peeked outside the cave and saw a beautiful goddess, a stunning vision of the dawn. She was in awe of it, not realising it was her own reflection. Surrounded by laughter, Amaterasu's anger and depression lifted, and she agreed to leave the cave, bringing her light with her back into the world. It's like, don't let anybody ever dull your sparkle. Okay? So when your soul selects her card, the cave is so crucial. So we're talking about the dark night of the soul, aren't we? Or we could call it a man cave. Awesome. You know not to go in the man cave. You're going to get burnt. You don't go in the man cave. You leave the man in the cave. He comes out when he's ready. Men are from Mars, women are from Venus. We've already spoke about Venus today. So it's one of those books that you kind of don't want to go near because you've heard the hype on it and you just think that, but it's one of the most awesome books ever to understand masculine and feminine energies and then to understand each other. Okay, so when your soul selects her card, the cave is so crucial. Drawing inward, hiding our light to restore ourselves and to heal from something or someone that felt too intense or aggressive. When we hide our light, though, we aren't the only ones left in the dark. We take our light from the ones who love us as well. The beauty of Amaterasu is that she emerges from the cave out of curiosity, attracted to someone else's joy. That's when she meets with the dawn of her own reflection. She doesn't truly see herself and the beauty of her light until she's drawn out of herself. Amaterasu sees her own light once she becomes curious about seeing the light that's around her in the levity and laughter of the other deities. This is the answer. If we've been too long in retreat, if we've been hiding our light, not out of self-love and a soulful need for restoration, but out of a reaction to someone else's pain, then we draw ourselves out by focusing on the joy of others. Seeing their light allows us to see our own. And sometimes even the solar goddess needs to be inspired or reminded of why she shines so brightly, not just for the sake of her own reflection, but also for all those beloved beings that need her rays of light to remember their own. Sometimes we need the sight of the faces we brighten in order to remember why we are so devoted to finding our way back into the light. So the soul voice meditation. Imagine someone in this moment you want most to see laugh and feel with light. Intention. We are all sacred mirrors reflecting back the same light. We just want to be loved and be loved. To love and to be loved. It's a reflection. That's beautiful. I'm not going to pull any psychic tarot, but I will end on an enchanted map as I have them out. But it's been quite a different, interesting, it's like study time. Okay. I think there's enough information with the Three of Swords and the Five of Swords here to be able to deal with that underlying energy of the Nine of Swords, the drama. It's a drama queen card, so no drama. This is about releasing drama. Okay, so I think we will be ending on the enchanted map. Your intention, card number 22, 11, 11. I'll bring these two together. It's your intention. What is it you're intending? It's like speak that into existence. Okay. So here's the final message for today. Deliberate, clear intentions have the power to change your world. Your objectives will be fulfilled at this time. Inspired intentions are like magic arrows shot into the sky. The universe is bringing you a gift, showing you that you're hitting the mark. You're hitting your mark. Recognize that you're not the one who has to do all the work. However, others help you co-create reality. Okay, so you can't do this alone. Others help. So it's a power, I want to say, of the feminine and masculine. You connect to the power of your intention, sending it out into the field, then allow for synchronicity to work its magic. Perhaps the good intentions of others will inspire you to send out beautiful ones of your own. Own the life you want to lead and live deliberately with clarity and detachment. Detachment from the drama. That's an awesome message. But I still feel like I need to just give something more. Rumi, I think. Sounds like it was just an earthquake. What's that vibrating through the house? Rumi. Oh, where's the book? I've seen that. Okay. Let's end on a Rumi message, guys. Most definitely now. We're going to do a You've Got This card, okay? Alright, that one. We know what we are, but know not what we may be. That's it. That's very true. We know what we are, but know not what we may be. That's the mystery. That's an adventure. It says, don't let the fear of losing outweigh the excitement of winning. The fear of rejection or the fear of failure. I'm getting one more. It's okay to feel however you feel. Yep, they're emotions. We all have them. And they want to be felt. That's why they're emotions. And there is no traffic jam on the extra mile. It's not. It's the 5%ers. Life is the best gift. The best things in life are free. And today is a new day. And I'm feeling good. Okay. What's the bottom? Believe in yourself and you will be unstoppable. Okay. Act as if, guys. Act it into reality. Okay. Let's finish with a Rumi message. Let's give these, oh, they're upside down. Okay, Rumi, can we have a message, please? 10. So that's about wrapping up cycles so new ones can begin. So destiny. 10. So, Celestial Rose of Ma. Let's read the message. Touched on that rose, the pink rose, didn't we, in the Lover's card. Let's read the poem. Okay, I'm so sorry. I've told it at an angle because of the door, so I could probably do it that way, but that just feels so... Okay, there it is. Here's the poem, guys. The taste of bitterness becomes sweetness in love. The searching in the dark finds the light of faith revealed in love. Love transforms thistles into jasmine. Love layers heaven and gifts us with wings to soar into its mystery. Love transforms our every thought into a desire of the heart. O love, how divine is your luring. Beauty flows from your unseen face. Your very nature is radiant with joy. You manifest vibrant hues in every flower. Your touch dazzles all creation. Every particle is attracted toward you, longing to unite and dwell in you. Rumi. The Divine Mother offers me her rose. How rich that gift may be. I tear my flesh on its thorns, and my blood flows. I curse myself for carelessness, and yet, in my desire to grasp this gift, it happens again and again. Then I realise, such is its scent, its beauty. How can I be tentative in my approach? My senses are drenched in beauty, and I long to inhale the exquisite perfume, to reach for the velvet dew of the petals, soft and delicate, under my touch. Perhaps I will be scraped, and I will bleed. Yet that is not enough to deter me, to prevent me from accepting this gift. The magnificence of the bloom renders the struggle to enjoy it as a worthy, noble, essential pursuit. Of course, I understand something so precious must be protected. It must be allowed to live, more than this, to thrive. So those thorns are hooks that allow for growth, for those that will bear the pain of the ascent to the rose's blooming heart. And those thorns are barbs that keep away those that will consume the creation without appreciating its worth and beauty. Yes, those thorns serve essential purpose. I cannot begrudge them, for I love the rose, and so I love what is necessary for her to be. So I love the thorns too. That's really a masculine energy talking about the divine feminine's energy. Okay. So, a spiritual gift is on its way to you. The celestial rose of the Divine Mother is a precious offering of sacred love to the soul. That love can lift you beyond what you have known, beyond self-imposed limits, by the uplifting fragrance of grace. You will begin to think thoughts you have never dared think before. You will feel moved by life, by its sacredness, in a way hitherto elusive to you. You will feel ecstasy without apparent cause, and you will feel as though every breath is a seductive caress of the heavenly lover. Police came in again. Every breath you take, every move you make, I'll be watching you. Okay, so though every breath is a seductive caress of the heavenly lover, you will be open and surrendered in a way you have longed to be, but in a way you've never quite known. You've never known quite how to go about. This spiritual gift signifies the ending of a period of suffering and the opening up to a time of new opportunity, a flourishing and thriving release of your unique soul fragrance into the world. It is a gift worth having. So then, the sticking point is not the value of the gift. The sticking point, the place where one can stumble and place hands to the ground to break a fall rather than open them up to receive, is in the thorn. The thorn is the point of pain. It is what tears at you, but is essential for you to receive the rose. Your thorn may be the love you need to let go of now, so you are open to your present rather than your haunted past. Your thorn may be the fear that if you grow too vibrant and embrace the magnificence of your being, others will shun you out of jealousy or fear and leave you alone. Your thorn may be a constant need to bargain with life, that you shall take one step provided certain unwanted events don't take place, rather than just accepting it and living it as presented to you. Your thorn may be looking down. Your thorn may be looking deep within the heart and removing a crown of thorns representative of your suffering over a long, long time. Letting it go, allowing the heart to heal, this with a sense of virginal purity to emanate from the heart, realising that even great suffering has not tarnished its radiance, but only allowed it to grow stronger. You're ready for love heart. It's ready for love. You're ready for love heart. Okay, but let me just I'm further on than what I thought. Your ready for love heart can now be free from expectation and instead be open to life with curiosity and reverence. Oh, those thorns, they have served their purpose, not in and of themselves, but rather that they have proven you worthy of the rose and ready now to receive its beauty, healing, and grace. Whatever your thorns are or have been, be willing to deal with them, to face them, and most importantly, to release them without any shred of doubt, shame, guilt, or recrimination. Beloved, they have served, and now their purpose has been completed. The celestial rose of Ma promises a gift worth so much more than any pain you are holding on to. So release to receive now. Can you sense the dew, soft petals, and luscious fragrance opening to you now? Let's do the sacred honouring ritual. Place your hands in an open palmed, upward facing position at the front of your chest, as if open and ready to receive. We've got the maintenance guys outside. Say the following. Rumi, who loves me unconditionally, guide the spiritual gift of the Divine Mother. I can't read as a sacred honouring ritual. Thank you. Sacred. It's just revved it up a bit. Let me get the message out. Sacred honouring ritual, guys. Place your hands in an open palmed, upward facing posture at the front of your chest, as if open and ready to receive. Say the following. Rumi, who loves me unconditionally, guide the spiritual gift of the Divine Mother, the blessing of the celestial rose of Ma, into my open hands and open heart, that I may know myself to be a cherished, holy child of the universe, with my life unfolding according to sublime grace. Help me surrender whatever stands in the way of such fulfillment now. May I be blessed to release pain and be open to joy. Through merciful compassion, so be it. Aircraft coming over. It says, close your hands in prayer, let your heart and bow your head. You have finished your sacred honouring ritual. Okay, I'm going to get out of here because there's obviously distractions all round. Okay, but that was a good reading. It was an amazing reading. Have a great day, guys, and I'll catch up with you soon. Listen, through the skies, I'm telling you. Okay, right. Have a great day, guys. Catch up with you soon. Bye for now.